that one in the costume,
the fancy one,
the costume,
glorious
purpose. All right, so what you think of Loki as a whole? What you think of that show?
All right, wait. First, when did it come out again? 2 months ago?
Yeah, something. 2021.
So when was the first
That's all I
Marvel
got.
show that came out?
Okay.
I think
the MCU?
Yeah, it was the WandaVision.
WandaVision, yeah.
And when did that come out? Do
It
you
That was
remember?
last year,
Falcon?
like... No, Winter Soldier came out afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it did.
So
Okay.
Actually, we have phones. I'm just.
The now generation.
We were trying to use our, telepathic abilities to figure it out. It wasn't gonna work.
It wasn't January. Came out January.
Which one?
WandaVision.
Okay. Oh shit, January this year.
Yeah, January this year.
That shit felt like... See, I was thinking like late last year, but that shit was January?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh, this year went
so
by crazy.
January was WandaVision.
Yeah.
Then what was Falcon?
Falcon. Oh, I spelled Falcon. Why do I keep pressing G? Fat ass fingers.
It's probably like 2 months later, 3 months later.
Falcon.
Winter Soldier.
March.
Okay.
So
That makes
January,
sense.
March, and Loki
Loki,
came
yeah.
out June? July?
I feel like June's probably accurate.
It's like every 3
It
months.
might be July.
It's like every 3 to 4
I
months
feel like
they
you
drop
guys
the
were.
show.
I feel like you were asking me to watch it for mad long though.
Yes. June 9th.
June, okay.
God
Okay,
damn.
yeah, June seems about
So
right.
like
So
every
January,
3 months.
March, and then June.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
every 2 to 3 months they seem to be dropping these new shows.
It's
This
every
is,
3 to 4 months. So
And the rate. All right, well, let's just jump right into it.
Or
What'd you guys think of Loki?
loved it.
Loved it.
Loved
okay,
it.
so
Loved it heavy. I gave it like a 9 out of 10.
I
Somewhere
am
there.
wildly impressed by their abilities to continuously make these like A+ shows,
yeah, word.
and them be different from each other.
Yeah.
They don't feel the same at
Yep.
all.
Yeah.
They're all like
They're like all
distinct.
different genres and shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's dope. It's dope.
And it's focused around that character, which is
Yeah.
nice, you know?
One
Yeah.
It's building around that character. It brings them to light. They get more development.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really.
I
good
became more
character
of a Loki fan after watching the show,
Yeah.
you know?
Like for me, it was like obviously like as you guys know, it took me a while to watch the show and shit, and then like I finally did watch it, and like it was slow at first. Like I saw the whole what it was doing with the time period and shit, and I was like, okay, this is interesting, but like it wasn't really drawing me in. But by the time it got to the end though, like the last 2 episodes, those really got me like, but like they were so good that it made the rest of the show better. Cause like then I watched back and like I saw how they were setting things up, and I was like, okay, I see what they were doing, you know what I mean? And like it made me respect it by the time it was over.
It was a giant
Yeah.
build-up, and that
Yeah.
build-off paid off well.
Right.
I think so, because the ending, that was like my favorite part, you know? The ending, meeting that man meeting that, what was his name? You guys remember?
In the show,
In the show, yeah.
he was the He Who Remains.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
If you're gonna talk about this, we're gonna go into territory I don't like about the show.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Okay.
didn't
I
like
think
that aspect.
outside of the 2 main Lokis, what's his name? Tom Hiddlesticks?
Yeah, something like
And
that.
I don't know who the female actor was.
Okay.
I apologize
Hiddleston?
for that.
I don't know.
Right.
But
Sylvie.
outside of those 2 characters,
Yeah.
the acting was spotty for most of them.
Oh,
For
really?
most
Is
of
it
the
though?
I like the
actors.
lawyer.
I thought, yeah,
The
No,
lawyer
no, no,
was
he
good.
was dope.
He was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
The guy in the brown suit?
Yeah,
He was good.
Morpheus.
He was good.
Morpheus is
Morpheus.
amazing.
Mobius.
Which is the
Is
name
that
of-
even air you're
Mobius.
breathing?
which is the name of Sonic's planet, by the way.
Morpheus?
Mobius.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
but yeah.
No, but
MCU
Mobius was
Sonic
cool too. I loved when I saw him
Alright,
driving
outside
in
of
the
that,
car for that
direct
one
main
scene.
cast with Mobius, Loki, and other Loki, I didn't think the other actors were like.
Besides He Who Remains.
No, I saw that.
Including
I
him.
thought that black
What?
security
I
guard.
thought-
Oh.
I thought,
Nah,
like,
he
oh, you're
was-
kind of pulling it out of me. It was,
What? Really?
yeah.
Oh man, damn! I have the craziest hot
It-
take for you. I
It
told Ali
felt
this shit
so
yesterday.
extra.
Nah, I
Yeah,
loved
I
it.
told
Dude,
Ali
he
this
was crazy.
yesterday.
He was crazy.
I got the craziest hot take.
What
He was a
that?
crazy man.
This is the crazy part. This is why the show is crazy. This is why it's dope for me. He's my new favorite character in MCU.
Him?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's my new favorite character. Yeah.
Elaborate.
Not including Spider-Man though. I
This
thought about that.
movie-
I like
Elaborate,
his
though.
character, the man who's dimensionally fighting everyone.
I mean, Jay, you're gonna-
I thought he killed it. I thought he killed the actor.
Jay,
though.
you're gonna get more of him next season. You know.
He's also gonna be in
So you're gonna get a
be in the
different.
Ant-Man movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a whole nother thing. Like we gotta talk about that. Like
Yeah. Bring it
So-
up.
Ant-Man movie.
So I did research on it, I looked into it, and it's like, He Who Remains, he's based off Kang, which is the villain that's gonna be in the Ant-Man movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's that new Ant-Man movie called?
Quantumania.
Quantumania.
So you know how Ant-Man was doing? He's really the reason why they were able to win Infinity War, because
time travel.
Like, like he introduced that to them.
Yeah, time travel.
So, I'm assuming in his movie, it's gonna explore that, and then he's gonna run into him because, as he said, the whole timeline shit, like, it's crazy. Like, it's the multiverse,
dimensional warfare.
It's the multiverse thing.
And that's beautiful.
It's the multiverse that we always wanted,
great.
and they finally,
like,
they
oh my
did it.
God.
Your boy Iron Man's back.
I fucking hope
Yo, honestly,
they're all back.
Honestly, dude.
No one's dead.
Oh
Honestly,
my
dude,
God, that's what this was.
That really
that's
is
why I
what
love
that
the
means,
show,
though.
because
that really is what that means.
Yeah, but this is why I love it, because I was like, they could do anything. This is
they're gonna get the X-Men there. Like,
no, but
this was the
they've already
multiverse.
set it up though, because you saw the next movie that's coming out. I think Doctor Strange and Wanda's movie.
Yeah, Multiverse Madness.
Multiverse Madness.
Which for me was like, when it was called that, I'm like, okay, they already, you clearly see it's gonna happen. So people were saying that this show was like, I mean, they already announced it. Like, for me, it was like, I seen that they were gonna do that. But I like the way they did it. I like the way they did it, and him being the villain behind that, that's pretty dope.
That Multiverse of Madness movie might actually be correlated to the Loki show, because there might just be a fucking war going on. Like, that might actually be part of it.
I think that's gonna
definitely.
There might just be a war going on or something.
They might do the Secret War.
They
might do the new Secret War, which was like
But
through a
this is why it's
multiverse
so good. They could literally jump to the thick of like a crazy event in a different timeline, the middle of like some crazy.
It's not just any event. Like, bringing back to Loki, how they were just jumping to different Armageddons. And one point that I really liked about the show, Disney's animation. God damn, their CGI is good.
Dude, they got the Infinity Gauntlet tied.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like that whole last, like I said, the last 2 episodes when they were fighting like Goliath and shit, I was like, I see. This is some like MCU movie level like production.
Right? It's like,
it was reminiscent of the first 2 episodes of the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, just very high production.
Yeah, but you know how like it was literally only like those 2 episodes, and then the rest of it was just, like,
plot.
Okay, so out of this is for more towards you guys. Yeah. What do you think, since you've seen all the Marvel shows? How would you rank them personally?
I'm gonna say,
like, out of your opinion, like, give me your favorite at least out of the 3.
I like WandaVision.
I'm gonna say WandaVision, then Loki, then Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I agree with that too.
Yeah. Okay.
And Winter Soldier 3rd.
Copy. And would you say WandaVision was more of like a my bad, not WandaVision. WandaVision
was a new genre.
Yeah.
WandaVision, it was lighthearted.
And it was like also,
but then
Falcon,
it got dark and sad.
Yeah, it was also, what was the word? It had social commentary in it.
Yeah. Oh, here's another thing. All these Marvel characters are going through therapy through their shows.
Oh yeah, no,
they're all just. It's all therapized.
It's development.
No, but here's the thing. The last episode of Winter Soldier, that shit made me shed a tear.
Oh man.
What happened?
That was when the dude, the old Captain America, the first
black
dude,
and he got a statue. Yeah.
That shit touched my heart.
Times.
I was like, damn, that touched my soul. Yeah. But like they're all really good though. Like Marvel, they continue to prove out they're the GOAT, man.
I mean, DC has some good shows going for them. Like they did, The Flash was cool. I liked that show at the beginning.
The Flash was cool.
Like, I liked it, man. I was a Flash fan growing up, I
eventually stopped watching it though.
The one I watched was The Arrow. That was and Smallville. Smallville was good.
Smallville was the Superman show, right?
But hold on.
Yeah, whatever.
Hold on. Let's explore what they're gonna do with this multiverse, like, movie.
They could do anything.
Exactly.
They can do anything.
So they could do.
But they already have an idea set up because they've made out a line of movies.
Yeah, but like that whole rumor.
So we have to predict what they're gonna do.
But that whole rumor about the Tobey Maguire and Andrew.
No, but they could still do anything now because they cannot.
That could be true now, and now I'm like, damn, they're probably gonna do it because they see everybody talking about it already. So
it's like, could we do some weird multiverse thing?
Like, now I actually think it's gonna happen.
I hope it is.
Didn't they not continue the Andrew Garfield thing because they had some issue with him or something?
I don't know. Maybe you might be right.
Because then they wouldn't do it.
Apparently, Jamie Foxx is coming back, and then the guy from Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2 is coming back. Like those 2 are confirmed.
I love that one too.
Like, those 2 are confirmed. So people then said the whole Tobey Maguire, like people like ran like with it, right?
Yeah.
But those were confirmed though. Like, so the old Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2 is gonna be in the next movie. So he might come from another timeline.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
He's gonna come from the timeline of those movies.
I hope it's like we get Spider-Man Noir.
Spider-Man Noir.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, they could cross over.
Anything.
They could cross over with the cartoon. Like,
yeah.
They could just have a cartoon version of
Now, what I think is gonna happen.
Tom Holland in there.
It's gonna be with there's gonna be some fight, and Wanda's gonna be on one side, Doctor Strange's gonna be on the other. I think that's what's gonna happen.
In what?
They're gonna fight.
In like in what, like a movie type thing? Or what
probably a movie,
yeah,
but maybe like another. I don't know. The next biggest thing. It's gonna be some big battle again.
Cause you'd have to think about the the Multiverse of Madness movie.
Yeah, Loki's gonna be there.
Loki's gonna be there. Thor's gonna be there probably.
It's that classic. Another villain comes, so then the villain has to team up with the heroes to fight this bigger villain.
Yeah,
maybe.
To fight the bigger villain.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I perceived it, because he said he's gonna be in every timeline.
Yeah, it's just gonna be him trying to fuck up everything.
You like his acting though?
No, not the acting.
What?
I
thought he killed that shit.
He was a crazy ruler.
Yeah, he was insane.
He was insane. Yeah, it was amazing.
I think he pulled it off, like being insane. Like,
what?
I didn't feel it.
You just didn't like the character.
No, I like the character at the end, the dimensional warfare, but I didn't like him acting. That's it.
Damn, I thought he was dope.
Yeah, I thought he was
like, oh, you're pulling me out of the show.
Why? That's crazy. That's like the complete opposite for me.
I don't know. It's like he stood on the desk. It's like, all right, I'm done.
Because he stood on the desk.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you're extra.
You're doing the most.
You're extra. Nah, bro, he was killing it.
Nah, he was cool. I liked him. And he died.
He poured them coffee, bro.
He did. I was like, this is such a weird.
Like, this is
scene.
amazing. Like,
that's what the whole show was meant for. Like,
it was supposed
weird.
To be
like, he was insane. So this is. He was waiting at the end of. He was waiting at the end of time.
Yeah.
For these two people to show up.
For who knows
to
how long.
Replace
to
him.
either kill him or do his work.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, yo, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
this guy just didn't want to do anything anymore. Like, that's fire.
He so went crazy because he was fighting himself. Think about it.
Yeah.
So how crazy, like.
Yeah, and like he finally made one timeline, and it was like, this is too much.
This is too much.
It's like,
I can't carry this burden.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's funny as fuck to me.
I like the scene where he was like, Sylvie, grow up. You know, like we're all murderers here.
Facts.
I like that scene. And Sylvie,
my favorite scene, like, because like my favorite scene was when she stabbed him. And then he said, "I see you soon," and then winked at her.
Yeah.
And died.
And then died. It was cool because now it showed how Loki...
after that, then she started crying and shit. I'm like, damn, she knew she fucked up.
Yeah.
Right after that, she knew she fucked up.
Loki's character you saw in this show, he developed to the point where like he progressed to the point where he was telling the truth and he was trusting people, mostly himself. But like Sylvie is also another Loki, right? But at the end of the show, you saw how she still didn't trust other people. And that's why she stabbed him. She just didn't change.
She didn't grow as a person.
Yeah, she just stabbed him.
And the thing is, he set her up for that because he said, "Do you trust anything at all?" Like he said that before when they were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like he set her up to almost feel that way in that moment as well. Like some shit.
That's why it was a test.
Yeah.
And she answered with a knife in his chest.
Nah, but because for me, like when he was saying that shit, I was like, nah, I don't think he's lying.
Nah, dude, he was crazy. He was crazy. Like he didn't gain anything. He told me.
No, you saw it right at the end. He immediately took over. There's the statue.
No, that's
like instantly.
Yeah.
And at the end, they didn't know who Loki was. Like, oh, he's already in a different dimension.
Word, yeah, exactly.
He's in a different dimension. Yeah, he's in a different dimension.
No, he's in a different universe.
Yeah, timeline. Different universe.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. A different timeline is a different universe.
He's a different multiverse.
So. He's in a different multiverse,
It's a different timeline.
Which is a different multiverse. I mean, which is a multiverse, though, so...
In itself,
yeah.
No, it's one universe. It's one other universe.
That branched off from its original universe, right? Yeah. Making it its own.
Yeah.
Like, all of that collectively is the multiverse.
Yeah,
but it's one universe. He's in another universe.
In another universe, He doesn't know where the fuck he's at, and then he's just like, guys, we fucked up. and then he looks out the window, and he's just like, oh my god.
And that whole season was a reference to like the old Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
The guy looks up and it's a giant monkey statue. And he's like, fuck.
Yeah,
it's like the same shit. Like
it was the same shit.
Yeah.
It was
that
cool,
show had
man.
a lot of references.
The show was cool.
Like,
I liked it a lot.
No, my favorite scene was actually early on. when he first, when he pulled the door open in that office worker and it was just filled with infinity stones.
Oh yeah, that was.
And he's just like,
yeah, no, that was crazy. That's
and
crazy.
he broke,
yeah.
and he broke.
No. See, that
is
made
this
me,
the greatest power in the universe?
Yeah, he broke it.
That made me want to like just keep watching.
Continue.
Show, like,
Oh yeah.
okay,
That's
like,
what drew me in.
Like there's
that's
just
what drew me
infinity
in.
stones
I was like, wait, what
in
the
a
fuck?
desk
Like,
drawer.
yeah, word.
That's what drew me in. Yeah. After that scene,
you guys just spent 10 years just building up to
this,
right.
and you just dumped it in a drawer.
and that's when I knew I was like, oh no, this about to be some shit.
They're just flipping.
This about to
everything.
be something. They're about to do something here because once they showed that, I was like, whoa, what are you about to show us in this show? Like,
also the other Lokis in Limbo.
One was a gator.
One was a gator.
One was a gator.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
Nah, but
that one in the costume,
the fancy one,
the costume,
glorious
purpose.
He was the most.
He was the OG Loki.
He was the comic.
He spent like decades of time just on a planet all by himself thinking.
OD.
Yeah, he was wise.
He was wise.
He was wise.
Glorious purpose.
Dude, the show was good, man. Elias didn't make sense to me, but okay.
Nah. See. Yeah, that's when it just got like ridiculous.
Elias.
He said it was made from the tears.
They found this creature.
Some spatial dimensional tear thing
that was like
that
eating
gave birth and can eat space and time.
Some shit like
I
that.
tamed it, and now it's my guard dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I guess. But I mean, to be fair, I believe that because this motherfucker's going around.
Yeah, he's the guy at the end of time, so I guess he has powers like that.
He's also going around to different universes, making them his own.
That specific version of him is known as Immortus.
Word?
Yeah.
Immortus.
So they all have different names then.
Yeah.
Now, think about it, right? Kang, yeah, think about it. Like
the villain guy is
Kang.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Think about it. They're all different versions of him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's deep. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
You ever see that episode of Rick and Morty? The Rick like Citadel or whatever?
Oh yeah, with all
that's
the
what
different
this
Ricks.
could be.
Yeah, they could have
they
that.
Could have that. They could have that. Just a bunch of them working together.
Like, they're gonna have the spider clones.
Just all pointing at each other.
Nah, they gotta do that scene. If they successfully pull that off, it's gonna be amazing. They did it in an animated movie.
They did do it.
If they successfully pull this off, it would be too good.
That's funny as fuck. Nah, but
Hiddleston. I don't know if that's right. I'm just naming shit. Just throwing out names here.
You know, there's another thing that was ill about that scene with him when the reality when the timeline actually went in its own direction.
Oh, and just break apart.
And he broke.
And then he literally yeah, I thought I knew everything up until now.
Yep.
I don't know anything anymore.
Yep.
Like that shit had me dying. I was like,
I don't know what's gonna happen at this point. Yep.
And then he was just watching them fight.
Yep. Dude, it was a very entertaining. Like I loved it.
The show was great.
Yeah, the show was good.
Yeah, it was good.
And I loved how those timekeepers just got bodied instantly. And he was like, "What the fuck is this? They're robots."
Yeah, nah. That shit. You see that right there? I was like, okay, now I want to see
Of course, dude. I knew.
Where the fuck is this shit
I
going?
knew that wasn't.
I knew there was some more to that.
Yeah, of course, that wasn't actually.
Felt like it, but I didn't realize it was just a bunch of robots just pretending.
Yeah, you thought, okay, are these creatures or something? Is this legitimate? But then he's just like, wait a minute.
So what was the point of them?
I think they put them there. A reference to like an actual thing, but they changed it.
No, but like, what was his point in using them? Just for the fun?
Just
of
for
it?
distraction.
Yeah, to make
just
people
for jokes.
To make people believe that there's, like.
But the timekeepers are like in the Marvel universe though.
Yeah.
Like, that's an actual thing. But I think they were like making kind of like a a play off of it.
So we're about to watch these Eternals, and apparently, if these motherfuckers got involved, Thanos would have got bodied. In like a heartbeat.
I mean, lots of people can body Thanos.
Yeah, sweet Thanos.
No word. He's a bitch.
I just don't like how he put the Hulk in. He ended the Hulk's career, He ended it. He ended it for life. Like he ended it. He literally ended it.
That was bad writing.
He ended his career.
That was the worst part of that movie.
Yeah, it hurts.
Cause he didn't come back, man. He never bounced back.
Like,
they put him in a suit.
And then they
put him in the Hulk crusher.
He'll be in the second movie. And then he wasn't in the I mean, he was, but like he didn't do anything.
No, he's done.
They put him in the Hulk crusher. I was like, was it really less money to use the Hulk crusher?
I get that he lost his arm.
Avengers 2, and now he's out. You only get 2 out of him.
But like he lost his arm.
You only get 2.
He could have smashed.
He has another arm.
Yeah, with his other arm. He could have smashed.
He has another.
But apparently
and he has legs.
Apparently they're trying to build the She-Hulk, And if they do She-Hulk
if
I like that
if
character,
she can throw a dragon to the moon, then fine.
Dude,
if
look,
she
look,
can't,
look.
I'll be furious.
I think the dopest. I think how they should write She-Hulk personally is if they just gave her, because she's smart, right? That was the character. Yeah, right. I don't know, but like,
something like that.
I think she was smart apparently. So
it's the female version of Hulk.
Yeah.
So if she retains that strength and has like and retains her intellect and everything, and is able to fully be like a regular person, then but she smashes also. I would accept this. She invents shit and like smashes.
She's a lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a weird thing to turn into a Hulk, a lawyer.
Nah, cause she's like Bruce's cousin, and like they had like to do like a blood transfusion, which is like, dude, that's clearly a bad idea if you know you got Hulk blood.
And then she turns Hulk.
Yeah. Nah,
so if people just drink Bruce's blood, they can go Hulk.
I mean, if they survive.
That was basically, dude. That's what well he didn't go Hulk, but remember that MCU Hulk movie when Stan Lee drank the soda because Hulk's blood dropped in it and then he died.
No.
You don't remember that scene?
No.
Like, okay, Bruce Banner was working.
Easy, just the kind of a day made for love. Soon the evening breeze. Just the kind of a day made for love. Soon the evening breeze. Just the kind of a day made for love.